Kaiser's loyalty. Chapter 11. A new trail.
A week passed. Nathan was silent. He barely ate, drank water, went outside, but did not speak. The house became too quiet. Even the fireplace crackled more quietly than usual. Kaiser was nowhere to be found, not at the door, not by the couch, not in the shadows behind him. Frank didn't insist, he was just there. Sometimes he brought food, sometimes he sat quietly on the porch and stared off into the distance. "He left a void that nothing can fill," he said once. Nathan nodded. The town hadn't forgotten him. A memorial had been erected near the police station, and a full-length portrait of Kaiser wearing his collar had appeared on the police website. The caption under the portrait was simple: Kaiser, partner, hero, family. People came to the memorial, leaving stuffed animals, flowers, headbands, and notes. "Thank you, dog. You saved our city. Rest in peace, soldier." But Nathan avoided the cameras. He just waited. He didn't know what he was waiting for. One day, when the snow was melting and the air was filled with the smell of spring, there was a knock at the door. He opened it and froze. On the doorstep was the same family. A man, a woman, and a boy, the same boy who had approached Kaiser once in the village. "We had to come," the woman said. Bella had changed since that night. A few weeks ago, she had given birth to puppies. The boy held a basket. There were 4 of them, but one. He smiled. "He is different. It's like he's not a puppy. It's like he knows." Nathan slowly sank to his knees. A tiny nose peeked out of the basket. A puppy, a German shepherd, black and red, broad-chested and wary, serious eyes, too serious for a baby. He climbed out, walked over to Nathan and rubbed his nose in Nathan's palm, just like Kaiser used to. And then something in Nathan cracked. "Is it him?" he whispered, barely able to hold back a shudder. "We can't be sure," the man replied. But Bella would never let a dog near him except him. Nathan closed his eyes, took a breath. Then he opened them and lifted the puppy into his arms. He didn't lash out, he just stared. Staring into his soul. "Does it have a name yet?" he asked. The boy nodded. "We called him Kai." The next morning they walked outside, Nathan in his old jacket, Kai in his new collar. He didn't know how to walk side by side yet. He'd get confused, distracted, trying to catch his own tail. But at some point, as if he remembered something, he came to his feet and froze. Straight. Right. Nathan laughed. For the first time in a long time, for real. "All right, boy. Ready to start your trail?" Kai yapped, once, loudly. They walked through the park, past the trees where he'd once walked with Kaiser, past the bench where he'd sat with Brian, past the old me, the one who didn't believe it was possible to be whole after he'd crashed. And for a second, between the wind and the sun, he thought he saw someone else walking beside him. An old shadow, the same step, the same look, just like before. He didn't turn around, just smiled. "Thank you, brother. Thank you, dog." And then he looked at Kai and added, "Come on, partner, you and I have a lot of work to do." And they walked off into the distance. 2 silhouettes. One was an adult, the other a growing one, on a new path, one that began where the old one ended.
End of chapter. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the story. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell